Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Meet Me at the Corner. We're here in Central Park at the statue of Hans Christian Andersen. The memorial was built with funds raised by Danish and American school children in memory of the author of such famous tales as The Emperor's New Clothing and The Ugly Duckling. On Saturdays, June through September, people gather around this statue to hear from storytellers from around the world. Today we're meeting storyteller Jehan Clements. He's going to tell us about the art of storytelling and how can we get started telling stories of our own. Hi, I'm Kevin.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Jehan.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too.
How is telling a story different from writing a story?
Well, writing a story, you have to use correct sentences and correct pronunciation or punctuation and the right grammar. And when you're telling a story, you can say whatever you want. And you can talk and talk and talk, and you don't have to stop.
Where do you find your stories?
My original stories from sort of true life experiences, and then I turn them into something that's sort of fanciful.
What are the basic things you have to know to tell a story?
Well, you have to know the beginning and the middle and the end, and the message of the story is very important also.
What makes a good story?
Well, a good story always has a good message, and with Aesop fables, sometimes the message or the moral of the story is after the story is all done. But I like stories where the message is actually hidden within the story. Legend has it that Nasreddin was a storyteller a long time ago, and he would travel from town to town telling stories to the children and grown-ups who would listen. But Nasreddin was the advisor to a very powerful king. And this king was becoming very dissatisfied with his subjects. There was a lot of cheating and stealing and robbing and lying going on, and he wanted to do something about it. So he called to Nasreddin for a bit of advice. And Nasreddin said, there is real truth and there is man-made truth. And people tried to manipulate real truth in the same way that manipulate man-made truth. And the king thought, oh, this is much too complicated. Either something is true or it's false. And all I know is practice makes perfect. And if we practice being more truthful, I'm sure we'll be a lot better off. So in order to get this done, the king erected a gallows just inside the city gates. And the herald was there, and the captain of the guard was there, and the herald, he announced the announcement. He said, if anybody passes through this gate, a question will be put to them. If they answer truthfully, they'll be allowed to pass. If they answer with a lie, they'll be hung on the spot. Nasreddin stepped forward first, and the captain of the guard, he posed the question. He said, Nasreddin, where are you going? And Nasreddin said, I'm going to be hung on those gallows. The captain of the guard said, wait a minute. If we hang you, that makes what you said the truth. So we don't get to hang you. But he thought about it for a minute and said, wait a minute. But if we don't hang you, that makes what you said a lie. Now we get to hang you. But then, after we've hung you, that made what you said the truth. And we shouldn't have hung you. And they've been hung up with that ever since.
That's it from my corner of the world. See you next time.